Hello, story lovers! Welcome to Nana's Fairy Tales, where we share amazing and interesting stories. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload another enchanting tale.
Stories are the mirror with which we see our past and present, even the future. They are the umbilical cord that join us to the lives of our fathers and the strings that connect us to the waters of our ancestors. I, Nana, the embodiment of our past and present, the seeds of wisdom and knowledge, the eyes that sees beyond the lands of the spirits. I have lots of stories to send you back and forth into the land of your fathers. Today, I want to tell you a very enchanting story full of moral lessons. It is a story that speaks volume about the law of karma. This story is titled The Evil That Men Do. It is about Okoro, an evil man. In the ancient African society, there was a kingdom named Angeli. In this village, life was young and simple. The lush vegetations and the refreshing waters of the streams were evidence of the fertile and productive nature of the land. The sun and the moon sweeps the whole village with warmth in their time. The children in the village gather around Nana, the oldest and wisest woman in the village, for enchanting tales that will send them to sleep. The village enjoyed absolute peace and harmony. They washed and bathed in one stream. They begin their day by blessing the Almighty Creator for peace and life, then pray that evil would not come near them or anything that belongs to them. There lived in this community a young and vibrant man called Okoro. Okoro is a very handsome man full of life. His barn was wide and full. He has lots of land which he employs laborers to help him work on. He is one of the richest farmers in the village. His livestock are numerous and people adored him for being such a hard worker. Okoro is of age, but he isn't married. This bothered his family so much. They bugged him with marriage issues, but he will always tell them that he enjoys his bachelorhood. His father begged him to get a wife while he's still young, so that he could raise up a family and become responsible. Out of pressure, Okoro met a young girl named Uche and asked her to be his wife. Uche, who is also ready to settle down, accepted Okoro's proposal. Okoro met Uche's parents and did the needful. He paid her bride price and took her home as his wife. This gladdened Okoro's father's heart so much. He felt fulfilled and said to his son, "Now I've witnessed you become a complete man. When it's time to join my ancestors, I will sleep peacefully with them." Uche and Okoro became husband and wife, but something was odd. Nothing Uche does ever pleases Okoro. Sometimes she wonders why he even married her in the first place, since he wouldn't love her and wouldn't treat her right. This bothered Uche, but anyone she tells would tell her to endure it, that marriage comes with its own challenges. Uche suffered so much in silence, for telling anyone her predicament wouldn't change anything. It would even make the situation worse. Okoro rejects Uche's foods. He leaves her alone in the house and comes back very late in the night, then goes to sleep. If Uche dares ask him where he had been all day, he would unleash wrath on her and beat her up mercilessly. He would scream at her, "Just stay here and bear children. That's what you've come for and nothing else. Don't ever interfere in my personal life." And Uche wondered what his personal life could be. Okoro despises Uche so much, and she keeps wondering what she has done wrong to deserve all the hurt and maltreatment. Uche was having difficulty conceiving, and this troubled her so much, for she longs for a child that would make her forget the hell she's going through in her marriage. Okoro leveraged on Uche's inability to conceive to get at her badly. He calls her all sorts of names. He calls her a witch, an evil spirit. He tells her to her face that she's married to an evil spirit, and that's why she can bear a child for him. Uche would cry herself to sleep and wake up with a bitter heart. Nothing brought her joy, nothing at all. Both her parents and her in-laws pestered her about having a child, and she has nowhere to turn to, no one to console her. Every full moon, Uche goes to their family altar and constantly prays to Ani, the god of fertility, for children that would call her mother. For in an African society, children are seen as the biggest blessings one can ever have. Uche says this prayer every single time the moon blesses the community with its full light. She takes with her offerings and sacrifices to appease the gods and gain favor from them. One day, as Uche was all by herself as usual making dinner, feeling so excited, she doesn't really know why she's happy, but she's just having that good feeling. All of a sudden, Okoro entered the compound yelling at her. "You stupid woman," he said. "Your maids are having children for their husbands, but you, nothing good can ever come out of you. No child, no nothing, and you are still here making dinner by this time, when people are already sleeping." Uche looked on in total amazement. It's not even as if Okoro eats her food, so why is he shouting? She thought. He doesn't even speak to her when he comes back, so why is today different? She said to herself. Before she could say jack, a loud slap landed on her face. Okoro started beating her mercilessly. She screamed for help, but help was not forthcoming. Okoro unleashed hell on this poor soul. She fell and lost consciousness. She was bleeding all over. Okoro became terrified. He ran and called the village Dibia. When the Dibia came, he ran checks on her and said to Okoro, "You've lost your wife and your unborn child." "Unborn child?" Okoro asked. "How? When?" The Dibia looked at him and shook his head. He said to him, "You did this to your wife? The gods will not let this slide." He stood and left. Okoro stood there staring at Uche's lifeless body in that pool of blood. A rush of guilt and shame came over him. He wondered what he would say that happened to his wife. He lied to his people that Uche fell from a palm tree as she was trying to cut a ripe bunch of palm nuts, and it was a taboo for a woman to climb the palm tree in that village. Uche's family wept bitterly, for they knew what awaits their daughter, a girl that had no peace in her entire life. Even in death, she still won't enjoy peace. Uche's corpse was cast into the evil forest as customs demanded. No one was allowed to cry over her or mourn her. So it is for anyone who dies disobeying the laws of the land. Okoro moved on with his life as though nothing happened. Not only did he kill that poor soul, he lied against her even in death. He went ahead and married another wife, who bore him many sons and daughters. Okoro forgot quickly about Uche and lived his life without guilt or shame. After many years, as Okoro was going home after the day's work at his farm one day, Okoro met a very beautiful girl. Her waist and her hips are firm and could not be resisted. Her eyes shone like shimmering gold, and Okoro wondered if she was human. As he looked her in the eyes, something happened to him, but he can't explain it. He felt this strange sensation sweep over him. The girl called him, "Okoro the great farmer, come here." Without questions, he followed her. And this was the beginning of a new dispensation in Okoro's life. Who do you think this strange girl is? Do you think Okoro's karma has come? Or wait for it, the second episode of the story is coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you had an amazing time listening to this enchanting tale. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload another amazing story, for we have so many amazing stories yet to be told. Till then, see you around.